Who's first?
Ladies.
Who's first?
Ladies.
Who's first?
Ladies.
What time is it?
It's time for the ladies. 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 It's the Ladies First Chit-Chat crew. It's time for the ladies. 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 It's the Ladies First Chit-Chat crew. L-A-D-I-S, I-S, I-S, L-A-D-I-S, and we're up first. L-A-D-I-S, I-S, I-S, L-A-D-I-S, and we're up first.
Speak what you want.
Be great.
Speak what you want.
Be great.
Speak what you want.
Be great. And we're up first.
Bonjour. Unboxed. Bonjour. Unboxed. Bonjour. Unboxed.
And we're up first. Yes, ladies.
That's dope.
Yes, ladies.
That's dope.
Yes, ladies.
That's dope.
And we're up first. It's time for the ladies. Ladies. It's the Ladies First Chit-Chat crew. It's time for the ladies. Ladies. It's the Ladies First Chit-Chat crew.
One time for the ladies in the house. Two time make the people scream and shout. Lachelle, Shonda, Crystal with Nikki, Unboss, and May and Nikki.
L-A-D-I-S, and we're up first. L-A-D-I-S, L-A-D-I-S, and we're up first. Good morning. Welcome to the Ladies First Chit-Chat crew, where we honor the voice of the everyday woman. What's up, ladies?
What's up, ladies? Look at you, honey.
Well.
Give it
Well,
to
I got the memo. The memo said to put yourself in a position, wear something, fix your hair, or put yourself in an ambiance that you feel sexy today.
yeah.
So you brought friends.
Got your friends
I'm
to the
used to
party.
it. I'm
You
not
brought
used to
friends.
it.
That's
I
your new crew.
That's my new crew.
How's it feel?
Okay, I'll tell you something. I had this on yesterday morning when I was emceeing the Susan Hyatt's Ultimate Coaching Convention, but I didn't have all. Robert said, he just texted me. I had this on, and I didn't have all this out. But this morning I was like, let me embrace these. When I say these new. That these are mine. It's just I'm so used to not having breasts, and now
Bring the ladies to the floor.
now that I'm getting older, they are all of a sudden. One day, Crystal said, "Where all them boobs come from?" So
Hello.
I am embracing I have it
Yes.
this morning with showing. Y'all remember in Brown Sugar when he said, "You got my favorite aria, all this aria showing."
Yes.
All this aria. And
Yes.
I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna do a Brittany Griffin and hook this thing.
Yes.
And I guess it worked. Robert sent me a text message, so I think I'm doing okay. Hey.
You doing more than okay.
We love it.
Hi, y'all. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning, Christy. What are you wearing today that's making you feel your ambiance sexy, that you have it?
Shoulders and a choker always make me feel sexy.
Yes.
Yes.
Any kind of, and it just so happens that they're attached. How about that?
Mm.
Yes, Shein.
Yes, she is. Love that.
I love
Yo.
it. I love the shoulder and the choker. I was like, is that a choker connected to the dress? To the yes. And a
So pretty.
hair back. Chrissy,
And
do
a
you
big,
have it? Do you have it?
I
mean,
always had it. I just got a
oh,
little more than I used to
oh,
have.
Yes.
yes. I love
So
that.
we're gonna talk
We're gonna
Yes.
talk about
today.
that
Today, as Joel would say, today.
Right.
today. Hey, Carrie. Thank you. All right, Shelly Shell. I
Yes,
like
good
this
morning.
mood lighting going
Yes, I
on.
gave you some mood lighting, right? You can't tell, but my shoulders have some ruffle to it. And I listen, when I have all of this has always made me feel sexy, especially this. That
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, yes. But I
yeah.
gave y'all some mood lighting. I'm in my son's home,
Your
and
son.
Mm.
generation is very into ambiance. So I was
Mhm.
like, let me get a little lighting for the ladies. So I'm giving you a sultry brunch lighting.
I love this
Love.
lighting. Yes. Nikki Boss. Got a hair swoop to the side.
Yeah,
Giving
that's the
us
sexy for you. It gives me that look. But for me, I'm in Georgia, so I do a little something extra anyway. I always put on my
Yes, bling
jewelry.
bling.
Yeah, but that's like a staple for me. So I probably look. I don't know how I look to the other moms, but that's how I get my sexy on. Just a little bit of extra.
y'all to the viewers that do not know Nikki Boss. When we all get together, Nikki Boss always looks like that fly 20-year-old.
Always.
I mean, her down to
Always.
her little ripped off jean shorts, cute. I'm like,
Honey.
Always.
Always like something dangling, something flying,
Thank you.
fur, collar popping.
Smelling good.
Oh,
feeling
and
good.
you know what? Something. It's funny you said that, Crystal. Something was off, and I was rushing because I was trying to multitask. I
You
had a
don't have
couple
your
things,
smells on.
and I was like, "Something's missing." And right before the show, I realized I hadn't sprayed my perfume, and I got a new one. I don't know. I love it. Love the bottle.
Can I just tell you? I want it. I want it.
Actually, this one's a different one.
Then the one
Yes. This one's
That's a
even
sexy
different than that one.
perfume.
Yeah. Huh?
Listen, honey, a
and
perfume bottle can be sexy.
Yeah.
see?
Well,
Okay,
it's sitting right
boom.
next to me. Spritz, spritz.
Can we
But
see it
I
again?
So that's how I get my sexy on.
Yes.
because the name of Nikki's company
I love
is
it.
High Heel Media.
Yes,
Look
it is.
at that.
Ah,
Oh my God. What we want to know, y'all at home, Miss Elizabeth Carey, drop in the box. Tell us what something that makes you feel sexy, whether it's a blouse, whether it's a favorite shirt, whether it's just being in your room, whether it's spraying your perfume. Drop in the box and let us know what makes you feel sexy. What makes you feel like on those days, I got it. I have it. Drop it in the box. Let us know. So today our topic is all about we all have it. Or in my head, I was like, we all have it. Okay. I was just reading it different ways this morning. And we started saying, do you still have your body confidence? Do you still have your sexy? Do you show it anymore? Or do you hide it now that you're a little old and a little fluffier? That's how I feel. I was hiding stuff because it was new. But now I'm like, let me bring it out. And do you sometimes say to yourself, am I to this, to wear that? Do you ever say that, Nikki? Do you ever say that, Crystal?
I do. I do. I chant. Yeah, I'm not going to even say I don't. I do. Sometimes I feel that way, but I figure out how I make it work for me.
Okay.
Whether it's, yeah, I do say that, but then I figure out, like I said, I figure out a way to work for me. I find a alternate option, I should say, that will complement me in the right places. And I think that's what it's about.
I love
I
that.
think I struggle with that because I feel like my mom and I talk about this all the time. Like I feel like I still want to wear shorts in the summer or a short skirt, or I was the queen of like mini skirts and stuff like that. And I feel like I can't wear that anymore. Right. And so then last summer or the summer before, I started finding shorts that I felt were long enough that I didn't feel exposed or and the thing is what I considered like that's all in my head, you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's just a comfort level. And I was like, when did you know I see, plus size women or women who are older in shorts all the time, and I'll be like, yeah, I can't wear that. Like I do, I struggle with that. I struggle with. We'll talk about it more, but I struggle with like I had a really small waist for a long time, and now I'm like, oh, I can't. Every time that our promo, like there's parts of it that I hate because I'm just like I'm not used to looking the way that I look now, because I don't have a small waist anymore. And it's just like, so I struggle. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I'm just like, well, I guess I can't figure that out. I gotta wear something else.
How about you, Shelly? Do you find yourself saying I am to this to wear that?
Well, no, because I actually was always a tomboy. Sexy wasn't a thing that I thought about, right? And which is why, if Keisha will tell you, I missed every clue from every guy who found me attractive. Like every clue. He should be like, you don't see what's going on over there. I'm like, huh? Like I literally never felt like sexy was a thing I was trying to achieve. Right. I always wanted to be like similar to Crystal. I always wanted to be comfort is key for me. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm not wearing it. I don't care how good it looks. But I was always trying to be what I thought was cute. Right. And so I think at different times in my life, there were things that felt cute to me or I felt looked cute that appeared sexy because I've had people say, oh, hold on. Do y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we do.
See y'all. Y'all disappeared. Anyway, I would have people say, oh, you look sexy, which would be surprising to me because for me, it was like, I just think I look cute. Like I put this together. So I don't find myself saying I'm to this or to that for something. But I do have parts of my body, like my legs. I love my legs because they've carried me around the world. But from the knee up, I'm working on it. From the knee down, boom. So I don't wear shorts either.
I struggled with that for years too, by the way. Just y'all all like company. I remember, one time somebody says, "Oh, don't stand like that." And I was young. I was in college, and I might have been like 21 or something like that. And it wasn't like a lot of cellulite. It was there though. Something was there the way I was standing, and I never wore shorts again. It wasn't until last year. Y'all probably wouldn't even believe that.
Really? I remember when you came.
We saw you.
Y'all
had these Nikki. So Brittany and I always talk about we want like those jean shorts that rip up. Nikki came up in there with her shorts. And it was
well, not to derail the conversation or to get too far into it, but maybe this is interesting to somebody. Over many years, I did things like, I bought shorts that went down to the knees. And that made me feel good. And they were always very fitted. And I had a specific company that I would buy it from. And I did that for many years. And then last year, yes, I would, I go up and down on my weight. But I'll tell you, we laugh about some of the things that I do, or maybe we don't laugh about it, but when I share, they seem like extra, like I have a whole lotion routine or different things that I do to take care of my skin. I also do other things to go right at, any issues, that others or me even, because I'll go stand in the retail mirror to go check my legs out to see what kind of oceans are waving around. But you know what? I've watched after all these, I hate to say it, but traveling around in these softball games, and I watch these people, it'd be hot as all get out, and they have on shorts and they ain't got a care in the world.
Yeah.
I think a combination of just loving your skin and feeling glorious in yourself
Mm.
gave me more confidence to go back to saying, and I'm 50, what am I, 52? Like, it made me, like, at what point am I going to say it's okay?
Right.
And guess what? Women are out there rocking it. They got on their shorts, they have their cellulite, and they be looking cute as hell.
They do.
And even if you pay attention to the stuff that nobody wants to pay you attention, is after a while, it's like, not paying attention to it because they just look cute as hell. So I was like, I could die tomorrow.
That's right.
This is who I am. And to your point, Lachelle, I have trouble being sexy. And hopefully we'll get into that later. I tried to take sexy pictures for y'all today. Couldn't hit it. And what it is exactly what you said. My sexy is I focus on, do I look cute? Because that's all I want to do. I just want to feel cute and look cute.
Oh,
and that was me trying to give y'all sexy with my cute. That was like force.
Exactly. I feel that way.
I
This
love
exercise was very revealing for me. I can't wait to talk about it.
Real quick, Miss Elizabeth says, my comfortable, colorful, lacy, pretty undergarments. Pretty from the I love that.
I was gonna say that. Like, I like really pretty undergarments.
Yeah,
and sexy undergarments. Like, I feel sexy.
Good. Right, even though no one can see them underneath. But yeah,
good. Crystal said, got my first 2-piece swimsuit this week, prepared for Jamaica.
Listen, that's Crystal and I have been friends since we were 8 years old.
Come on.
We have experienced every version of ourselves together, and I'll be like, girl, you cute. She's like, you look good.
Yeah.
I'm like what you say, your aunt say, Nikki, you look good.
Good. Look good. You come out, you say, how does this look? They go, you look good. You like,
I gotta go change.
When you look good, that means it's good.
Like Crystal she will turn that thing on. She look good. She'd be like, girl, just got my lashes done. Oh yeah, just got my hair cut. I'm like, come through, crystals. The crystals.
Very interesting how the littlest things make you feel good.
I know it's the little things that makes you feel good, and I think I love what Nikki was saying. How last year, just seeing other people and seeing how confident they were. What did you say? What I said? Feeling glorious in yourself, and I had to adapt that. I mean, you guys all know I used to be a size 4. I was lean as I don't know what. Didn't have any boobs. I could wear a dress with my back out without having a bra on. And as I got older and life started changing and I started gaining weight in my head, I was like, and because I'm a fitness professional, I started feeling like, oh my God, what am I doing? And I wasn't feeling confident, to be honest with you. I wasn't feeling like I have it. But let me tell you something, like we talked about last week, these last 2 years being by myself and embracing who I am and embracing this new body, there are things about it that I like. I like that at first when Murdy hit me and told me my boobs look nice. Thank you, Murdy. But I never could do this before. I would make it happen. And I could hear Miss Pat going in it a lot for morning TV. But, I was like, you know what? Let me try it. And it's something that I talked to Shelly about it earlier this week. I am embracing this new body. There's something about her. It's so funny if I tell y'all this. I want to show y'all something really quickly. I looked at this picture this morning. I'm only putting this picture up. We got some pictures to tell us when we felt sexy. And I did feel sexy at this time. It was my opening night at Janice, and I felt very sexy, with the girls. And that's the dress I told you I can't wear anymore.
Go back to that picture.
This one.
Oh yeah.
That's the dress.
Is that Brittany?
That's my opening night on Broadway. That's Taprina, and Alison Blackwell and Deidre Aziza. And so that's where I felt my sexiest. But I have to tell you something. I pulled this picture up because I thought back then I felt sexy. And I looked at this picture today and I felt like I was I didn't like the way I looked. And I pulled this up there because in my head, when I was this size 2, size 4, I thought I was sexy. And when I pulled this picture up today, I was looking at all of this, and I didn't really, not that I didn't think it was sexy, but I was just, whereas I look at myself right now with these boobs out and being a size 8/10 now,
You sexy girl.
I feel sexier now than I did when I thought when I was a size 2 in this picture. I was so skinny in person. And
but you know what? Society has really always told women that their sexiness is in the number of the size they wear. Right? So if you went with that, right, which we all did for a very long time, you'd be like, oh, I'm a 2, I'm a 4, I'm a 6, I'm sexy. But here you are looking at yourself as a 2 and then looking at yourself as a 10, and you're like,
it's like no comparison.
Honey.
Yeah, you.
I like, yo, I got a little jump. Look,
yes, honey.
I got a little jumpsuit for Fashion Nova. I was like, hey, you know, so it's all about, for me, we all have it. I have it. As I'm getting older and embracing this size 8 and some size 10s, because I still have muscles and I, you know, and you know, a little fluffy on the outside, but I am starting to really feel more confident now than I did when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I was the cute girl. I was cute. And now, you know, I have people that respond to me differently, but I think it's not only because they're responding to me differently. I think I'm responding to myself differently.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're different.
What Vanessa says, when I'm taking care of my health and do what I need to be healthy, makes me feel sexy. Yes, Vanessa. Yes, Vanessa.
Hi, Nessa.
Look at Carrie. Carrie says, I think your definition of sexy changes as you age.
You know what, Carrie? You just hit it right there. I was waiting for a moment, but to be honest with you, I think maturity, experience, when you embrace it with some sense of grace and presentation, it comes out. I feel like that's how I show up every day. You know, life, we always talk about this challenges every single day. But, you know, I have that standard for, I don't really consider it or see it as a routine, but I get me together, because when I get behind, you know, this screen and I have to have meetings, or if I go into a meeting, it's the presence of how I'm walking in and how I'm feeling about how I've put myself together that just continues to carry me. So when I forget who said it earlier about the underwear and how it makes you feel sexy, you're right, because it starts from that. You're putting it on, and there's a special kind of thing that starts to happen in terms of how you feel, all the way down to the extras, like what we talked about, me spraying the perfume. But when you do those little extras and it makes you feel something edgier, or like you have something extra special for yourself to offer, there's your sexy.
Listen, I got to tell you, I just had a memory when Nikki, when you were talking, when my first gym experience, like in the city, I used to go to New York Sports Club, and I always worked out in the morning, right? And there was this woman, gosh, I should try to find her. She was British, Black British woman, and she, you know, after the workout, whatever, there'll be some women that run to the locker space and, you know, hurry up and change and put the clothes on real quick, right? And then she was noticeable to me, Black woman, but she would take her time getting dressed. And every morning she had like these beautiful thong underwear with a matching bra. And it wasn't just black. Like all my underwear is black, all my bras are black, all my panties black. Right. She had floral and this and that. Hey, son. Hey, handsome.
Hey, handsome.
So she had all these different beautiful, like I would almost be looking forward to seeing what she was wearing, what underwear she had on the next day. And she was very shapely, and okay, I know we have white women that watch the show. She wasn't no like super skinny white lady, super petite, perfect. She was perfect, but she was like boobs and waist, and she had a little something in the little stomach, but just like y'all, look at y'all looking at me like y'all could see her, right? And she
Yeah,
and right, and she would sit. Oh, she would put a towel down in the big mirror in the front, and she would sit with her legs crossed and do her makeup and take her time doing her makeup just with bra and panties on. And I was like, that chick is not worried about, oh, I hate myself. I can't believe I'm getting this way. And I used to be. She was like, today though, look at me.
But today,
And y'all looking, and we became friends because I was just like, if you don't come through here every morning with these matching bra and panties and doing your makeup and your lashes and what, loved it, right? And from that point on, because I didn't grow up with siblings, right? And I didn't grow up really comfortably being naked around, other women. And so I didn't go away to college. I didn't have that experience of a dorm and a locker room or whatever. This is my first one. And so I didn't know like how I would be, whatever. And from that moment on, I was like, I'm not, every woman in this locker room got the same stuff, right? And my little juicier, her little skinnier, whatever. I'm not looking at y'all. I'm paying attention to me. And why should I rush to put my things on when my body, I'm going to put my towel down, put my underwear on, put my bra on, do my hair, do my makeup, look, put my ponytail, or take my ponytail out the back, put it on. And I was, but that was she was so dope to me. And she made me feel like, shade, but I was just like, yeah, your bra and panties should match. And so it doesn't matter if anybody sees it, it should match for you. If it doesn't match, I think it shouldn't be like torn up and all this stuff, right? And again, no shade, but that woman, I need to find her. I don't know her last name though. Her first name was Grace. But I was just like, you better come through with, today I look like this, and today in here I'm the bomb, and you want to look like me. And I was like, I want to look like you. Or the me that I am. I feel like I started carrying myself differently, like almost to not to want this, but it's like, yeah, maybe some chick is like, yeah, I do.
You just hit right on it. You just hit right on it. It's not, it gave you, that's happened to me along the way where you're watching somebody and you're like, why am I not giving myself that opportunity?
Absolutely. It shifted the paradigm.
Like, we're all beautiful. Like, independent of any particular whatever, like, and then when you start to embrace it just a little bit differently, you carry it differently.
You do. You said to me, we were together a couple of weeks ago, and you're like, oh, you look so sexy. And I was like, I know,
well,
right?
Girl, y'all got to watch Crystal walk. Y'all got to watch Crystal walk.
She says she has this walk that's like, da-da. Da-da.
Yeah.
I mean, Crystal walk, it all moves.
Yeah, it's like,
not like the shape of a woman. I mean,
stop it.
How to walk.
It's got a theme song to it. It's
yes,
like your boobs,
Crystal's walk is sexy. Like when she said, can't no skinny girl rock it like me or something like that. I was like, no skinny girl can rock it like you. That's it. No matter what Crystal got on.
You know what?
Wow.
What I love about what you said, Crystal, about this woman, Grace, is that us giving ourselves that kind of attention and not hiding ourselves,
right?
The impact she had on you is exactly what we're always talking about showing up as who you are today. Mm-hmm. Actually, flaws and all, whatever you perceive your flaws to be, it has such a profound impact on the people around you.
Right.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And she probably has no idea that she affected me that way.
It's beautiful that you're taking time out to love you. And by the way, Carrie, you're right. When I think about it, when I was 19 and 21, because I was thinking, I didn't have a picture to submit, like, and I just thought about the picture I would have, I feel much sexier now. When I was in college and stuff like that, yeah, you're cute or whatever the case may be, but you know, we have our days, but in general, I think sexy, if I was to embrace any sense of that, it's now. It's
Yeah.
even right at this moment. I mean, we're not doing
I
anything
love
but
that.
talking, but how we put ourselves together and we're showing up and we're talking and we're talking about loving ourselves. Like, I feel pretty sexy right now, just in conversation.
I'm gonna show Shelly's picture. Shelly's got a
Yeah,
little.
look
So
at
I want you to keep this here for a minute while I talk to y'all about this. When we talked about pulling up photos where we feel sexy, and I was going through, I went into Facebook because that's like where I have the most stuff. So I just was scrolling through, and there were pictures of me like decked out going to like a wedding and decked out doing all these other things that you need to be decked out for. And I was like literally saying, like, let me pick the photos where when I'm looking at it, I feel sexy. And what I realize is sexy for me is when I feel free.
Ooh, sexy for me is when I feel free.
And I was like this picture of me and my sisters on the bottom, that was a day where we just spent together. We had just gone in for a manicure, pedicure. We were getting ready to go out for dinner. We had taken this drive in the car. We were listening to music and talking. I felt so sexy that day. And then obviously the two pictures of me in the swimsuits, I'm out in the Caribbean. I'm just free. Like no one is looking for me to do anything in any of these photos. And I feel free. And then the photo at the top that I took with my sister and Michaela Angela Davis and all these other beautiful women, it was a Liberated woman photo shoot. And we had spent the whole morning really exhibiting and talking about our freedom as women. And so and all of those pictures that people would say are sexy that I could have pulled up, where I got to split up to the, to my crotch and I got all the boobs out and all of these things. I was like I didn't feel sexy when I looked at them, but the freedom photos where I felt free, that's when I felt the sexiest. And I didn't know that until I had to like look for these photographs.
Wow.
I love that.
Which goes to, I don't know if you saw Vanessa's comment, but I was seeing it and she says, women need to give themselves permission.
Which one?
The one that she says women need to give this, yeah.
So it comes back to it's confidence, right?
That's what we're saying, right? And then you'll find you're sexy in that, and it's true, and that's what we're saying, right?
Yes.
As soon as you start to just love you the way you are, you'll wear it, present it, carry it different.
Yeah. And Miss Elizabeth has said that phase of life that you are at changes as you grow mentally and engage in good mental care and self-care.
Yes, that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. We are in light company.
Yeah. Chrissy has her, I love this picture.
Like I didn't know tops had a bottom. They just had
That's funny. I didn't know tops had a bottom.
If y'all haven't noticed, she's with Bobby Brown and Johnny Gill and Ralph Tresvant in this picture.
Oh yes. That's a regular day in the life of Krista.
Regular day in the life of Krista.
And Don didn't know that tops had a top.
Right.
I always show this other picture, Chrissy. Yes, Chrissy.
But let me just say this, Crystal. You look exactly like that to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, you say like my waist is not the same, but your body is that same body.
Silhouette. Your waist is still.
I mean, literally, I'm like, that's the same body.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all my sisters.
Literally, that's the same body.
We have to. A guest that we need to have on. I told you I was at this convention yesterday, and a stylist by the name of Elsa Isaac. I was trying to find my notes, and they're over there. I thought they were right here because I wanted to grab. I had written something down that she said about. I'm paraphrasing, but she was really. What she does is take where you are, like where you are now, and supports you in embracing where you are. And we find the clothes, you don't try to change yourself to fit in those clothes. Right. I find the clothes that make you feel strong and confident and powerful. And that's her motto. And I think about, I'm gonna shout her out right now. we all know Rachel Rodgers, business coach, multi-million dollar business coach. I was looking at a picture of Rachel the other day, and she had this purple fitted dress on, and just the confidence that was oozing out of that picture. Subconsciously, I went on the internet for a hot break looking for a lavender dress. And it wasn't that I wanted a lavender dress. The confidence that she and Elsa styled her, that she was exuding at that moment in this purple dress. And I don't know if the dress had anything to do with it, but it was just I wanted that. I wanted that confidence. Yeah.
So let's just stop right there, because I need to tell the audience how this came to be. I was on Instagram and I saw this. It was a hi Karen.
Yes,
Hi,
yes.
so
Sexy is celebrating the me
I saw this post from nephew Tommy, and he was celebrating his wife for their anniversary, right? And he showed pictures of them. I guess they've been together since they were younger, and pictures of them throughout their marriage for their anniversary. And in all of the pictures, she has on, she's, they're a beautiful couple, but she has on things like, her back out, shorts, or, crop tops or whatever, but beautifully, beautiful choices. And even now, right? And I just was like, wow. And I was like, do I feel sexy enough to wear, a dress with my back out, with like, something like that, or, just something that it was like, oh, I could wear that then, and I can't wear that now. So I'm talking to my girlfriend Julie, and I sent her the post, and I was like, and it kind of started, this topic started with my conversation with Julie. And she said something like, she's like, I could never wear that. I couldn't, like, she couldn't, it was no doubt about it, a hard no, right? And so that's where this topic came from, because I was thinking to myself, she's beautiful. She's, nobody looks like they looked when they were 20. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't. You should look 40. You should, whatever that means, but you shouldn't look like, oh, I can't, right? The version of yourself now can wear something sexy. And, like, I just felt like it concerned me that we were having this conversation about like how she couldn't. And that's where this thing came from, because I'm like, sometimes it's like people who get caught up in church and doctrine. Oh, you dress like this if you're this kind of woman. Or I'm a married woman, I can't wear that anymore. I'm a mom, I can't wear that anymore. And so that's what I was hearing. It was like, I wonder, that thing shifts subtly sometimes, and then we even societally are judgy of people who don't mess with those lines, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, I don't care about those rules. I am married, I do have 3 kids, and I'm wearing a miniskirt.
Yes.
Right. And so, but it's just so interesting how it came, like, it stood out to me that this woman did not change her style choices. She felt comfortable in those kinds of choices in her 20s, and now in her 40s or 50s, she's still choosing to wear what she likes, and she looks great. And that's kind of where this came from, because I'm just like, I don't want to feel like, oh yeah, now I go to church, so I gotta, or I feel sexy in this and I want to, not that I can't.
Right. I think about, we all know my girlfriend Angela, and I remember when I first met Angie when I moved to New York. I was 26 years old, and I met this woman. She was 34, and I was just like, who is this? I actually was like, who is this? Who this lady? But one of the things I love about her, and her being a woman that's getting ready to turn 50, she always, as long as I've known her, size, whatever, she's always embraced this confidence and walked in the room, whether she was wearing a dress that cost $7 or she was wearing Gucci, she still exudes that same confidence. And I love that about her. And
she looks sexy all the time.
Yeah, and she's, she's about to turn 50, and she will put on her white dress and it will be right here. And she will put it on Instagram, and she would just I love that about her. I love that
She's
that
loving herself, though. That's the way it
she's
looks. I mean, I
loving
don't know if
herself.
it's her, but
She's loving herself, but I thought about her when Shelly said about feeling free. And I've
mm,
always known her to feel free. She always feels free. Where does that come from? Like what, where does that freedom come from? I think the freedom is in hand with confidence. Where does that freedom come from?
I mean, I could say this, that one of the things I realized when this, what is the word? When this revelation came to me looking for these pictures is that the freedom is about not judging yourself, right?
Mhm.
I was different sizes in almost every photo that I posted, literally. And I always had the thighs that I got, right? In every photo. But there was these these moments in my life when I was really rooted in being present with myself. So there was like no space for judgment, no space for criticism, right? I was just so happy to be alive and in that moment or in that environment that I just freedom was bestowed upon me, really, right? It's
Right.
not really, I can't say that I was seeking this feeling of freedom when I was in any of those environments and those experiences and moments, but it was there because I think I disconnected from judgment. And I
Mhm.
really, my
Mhm.
full version of who I was in each of those moments was present. And
yeah,
so,
Mhm.
I mean, that's really the only thing I can think of because I don't know that freedom is something you can manufacture.
you can't. You
Yeah.
can't. I mean, because I was just thinking, it's a challenge all the time, but freedom for me is when, you get to a point, it is what it is. So you have a choice to make, right? And what you're going to do with it.
Yeah.
And to the moments that I felt free and I've allowed myself to embrace whatever it is, or you let go of things that are giving you these kind of like, they're keeping you very confined in a certain space. That's when you're allowed to just allow yourself to be.
I love that. I love that. Um, I do want to, I know she's watching. So I just wanted to share another person that's sexy in our life.
Ah,
Honey,
there
Yes,
we
she
are,
is.
Shani.
Yes,
I
she
honey,
wanted to
is.
share another person that's sexy in our life.
Hey,
honey.
Shadi.
Shani just be popping in.
You know what? Her authenticity,
Hmm?
she, Shawnee's authenticity is her freedom, is her sexy, right? She's just unapologetically Chandra.
Yeah, she is.
That is always sexy. Chandra always seems sexy to me.
Yeah,
Always,
yeah.
right? It don't matter, right? We be on our calls. She have her head wrapped up. She be laying
Yeah.
Pulling it out.
Praise the
that
Lord.
level of authenticity that makes
It's
it
it's attractive, and you do know that when people really are themselves, their full selves, and they don't apologize for it, they attract people
Right,
who just want to be in that space. It's like, I need more of that. Let me
right.
let me let me tell you something. I know people disagree, but when you watch The View and Whoopi comes out there,
yep.
she is like,
That's
I
a good
don't own a bra, I'm not wearing one.
Mhm.
He is like, I don't be putting on, don't nobody come glam or nothing. That's not what I do.
Why you want to hear what she has to say? You want to like you're attracted to it.
You're
And,
attracted to, you're
and
attracted to that
Well,
confidence.
she accepts herself, and so therefore everybody else does too.
But that's it though. That's it. That's it. Like when you accept yourself, every, people will. I remember I have a friend of mine that you he'll see a full figure woman and like, yes, and he'll see a woman that's petite. Yes. And I'm like, as one of my colleagues, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out his ass. And one time I was like, one time I thought you like this kind of woman. He said, Nikki, I love a woman that's confident and feels good in her skin. I don't care if she's this, if she's that, if she's that. That's what I love. And because I have seen him date the gamut of different women. And he said, if you're confident and you rock that, he's like, I'm like, come on, baby, let's go. That's what one of my colleagues said to me. I want to read what Keisha wrote. Keisha said, my daughters have been such a beautiful conscious checker for me. They tell me all the time, Mommy, that covering up your stomach, etc., is old school. You look great. You need to get that crop top and pants and kill it, Mommy. That's how you say that. Listen, they have gotten me fully together because I realize I have to be clear reflection for them to love themselves as I love myself. Being a mom, I lost some of that, and it is my 2 blessings that got that back for me. Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. Listen, I was talking to my son about this 15. I was like, do you know what women are most attracted in men for? Because I'm thinking I'm about to tell him, because I was like, come closer so I can let you know. And he goes, yeah, I know. And I said, what you know? He said, it's confidence.
Wow.
And I was like, that's what I was going to tell you. Because all this curly hair and being handsome, it only goes but so far. Because I'm going to tell you something. Some dude will roll up that don't look nothing like what people kind of quote unquote think is attractive. But that dude knows who he is.
And everyone in the room.
And then you be like, who's that?
You feel it.
Ask Steve Harvey.
Exactly.
Right? He was like, Steve Harvey would tell you, he's like, I ain't never been handsome. But I know, he's like, he'll go break himself down, like all of the stuff that's quote unquote not handsome. But I had choices, because you can't tell Steve Harvey who he is.
No, you can't.
It doesn't mean like arrogance and all this kind of stuff, but knowing confidence, that thing turned the whole world around. You'd be like, oh, she be like, she's size 26. I want to be a size 26 if I can act like that.
Exactly.
And Shelly froze. Did y'all freeze? Or is it me?
No, we're good.
We're good.
Okay. So I want us to go around. And I know people in the chat have already said it, and we basically said it. But I want us to go around and say, I have it because da 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 da. Starting with you, Nikki. I did that on purpose.
Okay. I have it. I'll just stick to it. I have it because I embrace who I am. I choose not to hide for anything. I'm an open book. And so that allows me to not be owners of things that, that surround me that I don't like and love. It allows me to take care of myself as best I can and to constantly be thinking how I could do better. So that I can present the best me at all times. It is a constant journey. So for me, I have it because I embrace who I am in the present time that I'm in, to be the best me.
I love that. I want our viewers to put in there too. I have it. Keisha, Miss Elizabeth, Karen, Dina, Murdy, Vanessa, everybody. Carrie, put in there. I have it. People that are watching, because of Crystal. I have it because of.
I have it because I realized that whatever room I was going in, Crystal wasn't there yet.
Oh, I love that.
The party don't start till I walk in.
I love that.
One time,
really love that.
And that thing made me. I didn't always feel that way though, but once I realized it, I was like, walk in like, hey, everybody. I'm Crystal. What's your name?
I'm
Because
gonna adopt that. I
that's
love that.
and then whatever that means though, is like I'm here now and I'm different from everybody else in here. But I
Damn right.
also regard others that way. Michelle, I'm so happy that you're here because you weren't here yet either. You know what I mean? So that's what Nikki. Oh
You
my
do it.
God. We've been waiting for you.
This is why you have it. You do this. You do this.
I love that. Shelly, Shell. I have it because.
I have it because I am always available for myself.
Ah, love it. And that's true too.
I'm never in a position
A mic flip.
feeling unwanted, untaken care of, undesirable, unprotected, because I'm always available for myself, first and foremost.
Awesome.
And
Did somebody put wow in the chat?
gives me this level of confidence and assuredness that just makes every day feel like the best day ever, because I have everything I need, because I have me. And I always you'll notice I always put myself first,
Yeah.
right? But I know that whatever I need, I have it. So that's what it is for me.
Wow, it's amazing how I can see each of us and what we're saying.
Me too.
Very true. And I add, it's a recipe, right? Because I want to take a little bit of what y'all have shared and add it to me. Nikki?
I have it. And I really wasn't gonna say this. It got a ping because everything is woo. I have it because I am an MF and risk taker. I am a risk taker. I am a risk taker, and I walk to the beat of my own drum. And I have had people. I have put things out there, and people have said, well, maybe that now, Nikki, maybe not now. And sometimes maybe I'm not gonna say I should have waited, because by me taking that risk, I have learned the lessons. What Crystal told me one time, you have paid the tuition. You've paid tuition to get the lessons that you have learned. But I have it because I am a risk taker. I am a risk taker. And what I'm about to embark on this week coming up, the girls know, I'll share with y'all later, is because I believed in myself and I am taking a risk. And I am a risk taker. And by me taking these risks, many things have flourished and many things have gone like this. But as a result of these things going like this, it's the tuition that I needed to pay to learn the lesson. So the fact that I'm taking this risk now, and I want to share this, I have it too, because things weren't falling into place quite like they were supposed, like I thought they were supposed to. But because I opened myself up to allow to see, it's falling into place the way it's supposed to. So I have it. I am a risk taker.
That's right. I called you that this week. That's like, Nikki, you a cliff jumper, honey. This girl,
but y'all,
and I'm on the bench.
She is. I mean, she is everything. Yeah, she is.
Come on, let's go. I need a little bit more information.
I'll take risk, but I also got to carry the certain on top of it, and that's a lot of work. That's too much work. So yeah.
Keisha says, I have it because I am a creation of God and the Most High. Hey, come on. Shout on that. There's no absolute way something God created is not the most beautiful creation ever. Girl, you better.
Yes.
Look at this.
We got more habits coming through.
I got more. Hold on. I'm Miss Elizabeth. I have it because I know always confidently that I belong in the room unapologetically. Yes.
Come through.
Look at this Elizabeth picture. I said it last week.
That's a boss picture right there.
That's a boss picture. RJ says, I have it because I never hear the word no. I hear not now and persevere like a queen. That's right.
That's
Listen,
right.
that's my friend. That is
Right.
my friend, and that is her all day.
I
She does
love
not.
it,
She doesn't.
RJ.
Wait a
Don't
minute.
hear what she doesn't hear.
That's
No,
beautiful.
and because she doesn't, everybody goes to her. So okay, so
Awesome,
what we gonna do
RJ.
now? I love that. I love that. I love you,
Is this
Rona.
Murdy?
Murdy
Hi,
said,
Murdy.
I have it because I am a true Taurian. Oh, birthday coming up and almost lost myself. My it is that life has took me through some valleys and help me to get to regain my strength. I am on my way to be the sexiest senior ever for me. That's right,
What?
Awesome,
That's
Murdy.
Bernie.
Thanks,
Murdy.
Murdy.
You hear your grandma?
Carrie has it.
I have it because no matter what gets thrown at me, even when I drop it, I will figure it out and come out wiser from the process. Look at
Yes,
that.
Carrie.
That's
Yes.
right.
That is correct.
I want to read something that I read in my Joel Osteen book. And yesterday I just
Was it
flipped the
today?
page and it says, "You're not ordinary. You're not like everyone else. You've been marked with a distinction." Number 6 says that God's face will shine down on you and cause you to stand out. And I read that yesterday, and I believe that's something that we all get to take with us. Like Crystal said, I know when I walk in the room, Crystal ain't got there yet. But did I say it right? Kind of like that. Crystal hasn't gotten there yet. There's nobody like me. There's nobody like Rebecca. There's nobody like Murdy. There's nobody like Lachelle, like Nikki. All bring these things that show us we have it.
And but guess what that does? You should never really feel like I don't belong here.
Yes.
Yeah, I do belong here.
I
'Cause
do.
Y'all don't have one of me yet. Right?
You don't have one of me yet, and that's what we need to walk out of here with, the confidence and the freedom and the itness. You don't have me yet.
The itness is sexy.
The itness.
It is.
Itness is sexy. I wanted to read one more thing, but I couldn't find it. One more thing I had underlined. It's okay, but y'all got the gist. But
Yes.
Who we are in our entirety, right?
Who we are in our entirety. Let's
Yes.
embrace
In this
our
moment.
Sexy is in itself,
Yes. Let's embrace our itness. Let's embrace who we look. RJ says, "Love you more, queens." While watching, you'll have encouraged me to head to the mall here in PR and purchase a sexy and classy outfit for an award ceremony Monday. Thanks for the body confidence show. Yes.
Our
Yes. It was wonderful.
Make sure you walk like Crystal.
Make sure you walk like Crystal.
Let's hear the song in your head.
Almost. There's a conversation in it by itself.
It is. Y'all, we're gonna have y'all gonna get to meet us all one day. Some of y'all know us, but y'all get to meet us all one day. We got some things in the fire coming up, and you get to see us in person. You get to see how tall Shani is. Crystal's tall too, to be honest with you. Shelly's in the middle, and then I'm in there, and then y'all, believe it or not, Nikki Boss is short.
Like, I really don't see you much taller than me. I am smaller.
You have tall energy though.
Yeah, tall. So you get to see this. So I want us, before we leave, I want on the count of 3, everybody at home and us included, we all have it. First, I want us to say, I have it. 1, 2, 3. I have it. That's right. And then on the count of 3, I want us to say, we all have it. 1, 2, 3. We all have it. And I gotta do one more. We're gonna end with Auntie Bev. Auntie Bev, you know you got it. You and Murdy. I have it. With God holding my hand, able to go after whatever I want, and the fearless ability to get it. That's right.
I love that. Yes, Auntie Bev.
Yes, Auntie Bev.
Get it. I encourage all of us to walk in our itness today, walk in our sexiness, walk in our confidence, and walk in our freedom, and walk in our risk taking. We love y'all. Ladies, you want to say anything before I put up?
No, honey, we left it all out there.
We
Yes,
left
we did.
all up there. We will see y'all next Saturday. Have a beautiful Saturday.
Hey, Kalada. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Who's first? Lady. Who's first? Lady. Who's first? Lady. What time is it? It's time for the ladies. 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 It's the Lady First Chit-Chat crew. It's time for the ladies. 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 It's the Lady First Chit-Chat crew. L-A-D-I-E-S, I-E-S, I-E-S, L-A-D-I-E-S, and we're up first. L-A-D-I-E-S, I-E-S, I-E-S, L-A-D-I-E-S, and we're up first. Speak what you want. Be great. Speak what you want. Be great. Speak what you want. Be great. And we're up first. Bonjour, unboxed. Bonjour, unboxed. Bonjour, unboxed. And we're up first. Yes, ladies. That's dope. Yes, ladies. That's dope. Yes, ladies. That's dope. And we're up first. It's time for the ladies. 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 It's the Lady First Chit-Chat crew. It's time for the ladies. 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 It's the Lady First Chit-Chat crew. One time for the ladies in the house. Two time make the people scream and shout. Lachelle, Chandra, Crystal with Nikki. On Boss and May and Nikki. L-A-D-I-E-S, I-E-S, I-E-S, L-A-D-I-E-S, and we're up first. L-A-D-I-E-S, I-E-S, I-E-S, L-A-D-I-E-S, and we're up first.
Hey, y'all. Bye, everybody. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Weekend.